So, hey, thank you guys for being on the call tonight. This is our team call, and we are super lucky to have my girlfriend, Diamond Ambassador Jill Renfro, on the call. We have several new people on the call, and if you guys don't know who Jill is, you are in for a treat. Her and I first met, goodness, almost 3 years ago. I think I was a new silver, she was a new gold. Yeah. And we just hit it off, and we've been kind of coming up the ranks together ever since. She is amazing. But what she's going to share with you tonight, she's going to pour into you. But you guys can't just listen to her. You got to take what she says, and then you got to go do it. All right? And here's how the call is going to work. I know a lot of you guys may want to ask her some questions. So while she's chatting and giving you all her tips, put them in the chat. I'm going to keep track. And then if we have time at the end, Jill has been kind enough. She's going to answer a couple of those for us. All right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Girl. It's all you, girl.
Okay. I'm fabulous. Okay. I always start my calls with a disclaimer because people are like, what is she doing? I don't get on calls with Kendra Scott earrings. I don't do my hair. I don't wear a bra. I am not coming on here in dress pants or makeup. Doesn't work out that way. You can be successful in this business by having no bra on, like right now, in your pajamas with wet hair, and you fit it into your life. So, because I already know a lot of you are having a struggle, or you're kind of you really don't want to admit that you're on the struggle bus, but I'm going to tell you, sister, you're on the struggle bus. Like, you are front row, you're there, and you haven't admitted that yet. But I'm here to tell you, excuses like, I don't have time, I can't, da, da, da. No, I don't care if you look a hot mess. I don't care how you fit it into your life. It's doable. So don't look at a comparison, because I've done that before. I remember getting on calls as silver as gold and thinking, I'm not like that girl. It's 9:30 and she still looks like she just got off the runway. I'm too tired for that. That's not me. I was a third grade teacher. That does not exist. I have goldfish and expo marker and I smell like boogers. Like, that doesn't happen. I'm not that girl. And I remember looking at calls and feeling deflated on that and comparing myself to them and thinking, I'm not pretty enough. I can't be like that. I'm here to tell you, I have no makeup on. I have a nice zip forming right here. I have no bra on, wet hair, and I haven't eaten. So don't compare yourself to me. I'm a hot mess. This is who you want to compare yourself to. If I can do this, you can do this too. So that's disclaimer number one. And then my second disclaimer I like to talk about is I'm here to step on your toes. And there's sometimes I'm going to give you a warm and fuzzy feeling and you're like, oh, I kind of like that girl. And there's going to be times you're going to be like, seriously, Amy? But that is my language. That's the only language I know how to teach, speak, and respond to. So backstory on me. I was raised by a single Southern mama. She stands about 5 foot tall. She's like Amy. She's like Mighty Mouse. Like, she's teeny tiny, but she's terrifying. Terrifying woman. I love my mother, but she means business. Still to this day, as almost 30 years old, if I don't say ma'am and she calls my name, I get the eyeballs and I'm like, yes, ma'am. Like, that's what it's like. I was given tough love. Nothing's handing to you on a silver platter. You figure it out. This is life, and you don't get what you want. And then I grew up teaching underprivileged children. I taught in a Title I district in the state of Texas, meaning all of my kids, 100%, had free and reduced lunch program. So I want you to just think of the demographics, and I kind of imagine the kids that I taught. Ankle bracelets. I had a 5th grader one time as a mom. I had many children who had no parent involvement, some who never had met their parents, some who lived in foster situations. Those children, yes, they're children, but they don't respond to, that's a green choice, baby. Good job. They don't respond to that. They respond to, friend, get it together, sit down right now and out that door. That's what they respond to. So that's how I teach, and that's how I learn. So I'm not here to offend you, but I am here to step on your toes. And if I do step on your toes, I'm going to tell you to go get a Hello Kitty Band-Aid and tough it out and get it together. That's what you should do. I function in threes a lot. So just like Plexus, silver with threes, I teach a lot on threes. I think even if I'm teaching an 8-year-old or I'm teaching a 28-year-old or 58-year-old, we all have an attention span of a goldfish, a squirrel. Nobody wants to sit here and be talked at or talked to or be lost and take all these notes. But something about chunking things in 3 makes it easy for me. So I kind of break things down into a little things. If you are a note taker tonight, I'll kind of bullet point some things to get you flowing, because I know I talk really fast and I know I can kind of go all over the place. But just so you know about me, I'm a Diamond ambassador. I'm only 28 years old. I understand I'm very young. I understand that's already going to be judgment right there. I understand I'm not a mom, and I know that's going to be judgment right there. You're thinking, Amy, she's young. She doesn't have kids. How can she relate to me? You have an excuse. I got an excuse. You got a booty boo. I got a booty boo. It all works out the same way. You might say, oh, she's too young. Everybody loves her. I might say, you're older. You got a better network than I do. You've lived life longer than me. Same excuse. You might say, oh my God, she doesn't have kids. She has so much time. You have kids in a network I can't reach. I can't go to Chick-fil-A. I can't go to Soccer's Mom. I can't go to Kinder Music. I can't be on the breastfeeding crunchy page. I can't do those things. So if you're going to compare my story, I'm going to throw it right back at you, sister, and say, what about your story? So it does not matter. So take my story and throw it out. 28 years old. I live in Bryan, Texas, which is outside. I'm about 90 miles just maybe away from Amy in Texas. My husband is like Boomhauer off King of the Hill. So if you've ever seen that cartoon or anything like that, that's my husband. He's a redneck like no other, and he needs to come get this dog. Coda! Come get this dog! Seriously? And I guarantee you he's pooping right now. Are you okay? Yeah, he's like, I'm in the bathroom. Yeah, come get this dog up out of this room. Like every time. So I'm like, you're on dog duty. Get it together. Come on. But he is a redneck of all rednecks. He was in the oil field when I started Plexus, and I was a third grade teacher. Thankfully today, he is no longer traveling the oil field, and I am no longer teaching. So set your big why. Big. Okay? If I'm able to do this at 28 years old, and I ranked Emerald at 26, walked away from teaching at 27, Diamond at 28, there's no reason for you not to. I haven't lived a lot of life. I don't know a lot of people. I haven't moved to multiple states or towns. I'm born and raised from the same town that I live in today. So now we're all on the same page today. But guys, I want to talk to you about comparing your business to a storefront business. So think about if you know a business owner. Anybody knows a business owner, just give me a little nod. You know a business owner. Somebody owns a restaurant, dry cleaners, I don't know, a car dealership, welders, anything. You know somebody. Everybody knows somebody. And I want you to think about what makes them successful. Either are they a successful business owner or are they not? And let's think you know mom and pop's shop, whatever, they sell chicken fried steak and lemon meringue pie down the corner, and they thrive. Every Friday night is all you can eat catfish night. Every Saturday is blue plate special, whatever it may be. What makes them thrive? Or think about, why are they not thriving? Okay. Why are the people not coming into that restaurant, to that dry cleaners, to that car dealership, tire shop, whatever store we're talking about here? You might think, well, Jill, it's run down in there. Kind of smells like mothballs. And there's no pretty signs. Half of their lights don't even work. Their food is cold. The service sucks. Okay. Think about that. Now I want you to take that and I want you to compare that to your Plexus storefront business. And I already know what some of you are thinking. We don't have a storefront. That's not the same, Jill. Okay. Swallow your pride. Yeah, I want you to just go with me here. Go with the analogy. Okay. Because I kind of know what I'm talking about. So I got the mic for about 30 minutes. So get it together. No judgment. But it's the same thing as that. You represent a storefront. And I don't know if you've realized that, but you do. So let's think of the storefront you might represent. I don't know if you're taking selfies, sticking your tongue out, and doing things like this, whatever. That's not a store I want to go to, okay? Maybe your storefront is only kitty cat ears and Snapchat deer antlers. I don't know. That to me seems like a store I'm just not ready to be a part of and follow. I don't know. Maybe your store is constantly negative and your store is just like, here comes somebody else. I got to help them. Well, nobody's coming in today. I don't want to go to that place if they serve enchiladas or they're dry cleaning my pants. I don't want to go there. So think about that to your Plexus business. What do you represent? And you probably are like, I don't know what I represent, Jill. I'm a mom of a 2-year-old. I work 8 to 5, and I'm trying to get a pink drink together. So maybe you don't know what you represent. So I'm going to challenge you to go find out what you represent. And think of the people in Plexus, and you're like, I'm new. I don't know anybody. Talk to Amy. She knows people. Think of the people in Plexus that are successful. Think of the people that you're attracted to, okay? When I say attracted, I'm not saying, oh, she's hot. She's cute. No. Attracted, meaning what makes you go, I want to see what post she has. I want to see why oh man, she's always got a lot of hits on her stuff. Maybe she posts about her kids and it's nothing to do with Plexus. Nothing. I know a girl, she's not on my Plexus team. I'm working on her. I know a girl, and she gives me hope one day that I'm going to be a very good average mom. Like, she gives me the hope that I'm going to do this. And she posts daily, and she hashtags world's okayest mom, world's most average thriving mom, winning the award again of #1 okayest mom. And she's hilarious on this topic, but she's showing people poop in a bathtub, crayons on the wall, like goldfish in the bottom of her Louis Vuitton, like these types of things. I'm like, I can do this. Like, she's funny. I want to follow her about her mom journey. She attracts me. I want to follow somebody who gives me hope in an area that I'm weak in, or that I'm unknowledgeable in, or that I want to grow in another way. So ask yourself, go back and creep yourself, and this is the hardest thing you'll ever do, is creep your own self and reflect on your own self and say, am I somebody I want to follow? Am I somebody I'd want to join? Am I somebody that I'd even want to go out of town with or be on a three-way call with? Am I somebody who looks like they're leading, or they're in FOMO, fake it till you make it, or whatever they're doing, or they're doing whatever they can, fear of missing out, or whatever. Are you a part of that? Are you somebody that is attracting people? Are you being a light? Guys, and that goes back to scripture. We're really called to be a light. I don't know if you know that or not, but I'm reading the Bible that you should probably read the same one. But we are called to be a light to others. So this goes in the same thing of your lifestyle with Plexus. What are you attracting? What's your storefront? Are you advertising? You're like, I don't know what you mean. Are you posting? Because that should be a non-negotiable to your business. You're like, Jill, we've heard this 975 times. I have to be posting every single day. 2 personal, 2 Plexus. You've heard it. You've heard it so much you're just about to gag. Or are you practicing it? There's another thing to swallow. And you're like, yes, I'm practicing it. I'm copying and pasting a testimony. That ain't going to cut it, sister. It's not. People see right through you if you live and are passionate and are called to do this, or if you're just slapping something else up there because Emily Roberts put it up there, because Celeste Wynn put it up there, because Jill Renfro put it up there. And you're like, oh my God, she did it. I have to do it. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Because you may not have the same learning style, attractive style, or network that they do. So look at yourself. You're like, okay, I don't know, 35, crunchy mom. Maybe you've got 3 kids. Maybe you're a soccer mom. Maybe you are hardcore in your gym. Maybe you're older, divorced. I don't know. Look at your network. Look at who you are. How can you show people that this hot mess express of a person who does not have it all together can thrive to be more? What can you do to do that? Ask yourself some questions. And asking yourself is hard because you're going to say, yeah. Start looking around and saying, ooh, I need to grow a little bit more in that area. How is my mindset? How is my storefront? How is my posting? Am I even entertaining to somebody? Would somebody want to join me? Do I even sound like I know what I'm talking about? Or am I just copying and pasting somebody else's sciencey words because I really don't know what's going on? You probably can figure this out, have no bit of green personality in me. Like, I think it's less than 1%. Like, I'm red and blue all the way. So you will see on my Facebook, I don't talk a lot of science. I don't. Because people are going to be like, that ain't Jill. Like, what is she doing? She's over talking about, like, I can't even say, like, dysbiosis, priabata, da-da-da, polio. Like, that freaks me out. I always told my principals, you move me to science, I'm going to go be the Walmart greeter. I'm not teaching science. Nope. I will teach children to read and write all day long. I will teach them a math problem. I will teach them about some history. You put me in there to put some chemicals to something and something and tell me why the solar eclipse did what, I'm out. Okay? I don't know. And I don't want to know. I really don't. And I know that's an area I need to work on, and I've tried, but it doesn't click for me. And you might think right now, well, Jill, for me, this blue and unicorns and all this emojis and people are doing, that freaks me out. I don't know how to do that. Well, then don't. Okay, then don't be somebody who you're not. Okay. Now, are we going to strive to be more? Yeah. Are we going to learn to embrace it a little bit? Mm-hmm. But 100% of your effort shouldn't be following Emily Roberts then at that point, or Jill Renfro, or somebody who's like blue, because you are green, and you're comparing yourself to somebody who's totally not. Okay. So let's look at a different scenario. Maybe you need a different type of mentor. Maybe, yes, you're still learning from that person. Maybe you need to start learning from somebody else who speaks to you in a different way, who's going to challenge you in a different way. So branch out a little bit on there and be really reflective on what you're doing. So my number one bullet point is mindset. And that's what we're talking about here. Your mindset is so extremely important. And if you can't 100% honestly reflect upon what you're doing in this journey, your mindset's off. And if you can't say to yourself, this is hard, okay? If your points are not going up, and your ambassador ads are not going up, and your customer PV is not going up, okay, I'm going to tell you, it's mega time to reflect. Mega time to reflect. This is your learning time. If you've ever lost a rank in Plexus, I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm not here to say, oh my God, what do you suck? No. If you've lost a rank and you're backpedaling, why are you doing the same thing that you're doing? I haven't figured that one out, because what you're doing is not working. So if you are not growing in a way to the area that you want to be, you need to change what you're doing. You do. And I'm not telling you to change daily, because it takes about 90 days for you to have this success or consistent effort to anything that you do. You can pick up cigarettes tonight, honey, and you're not going to be addicted by tomorrow. Like, it ain't going to happen, okay? So you're not, even as a Christian, I'm not going to find the Lord today and get it all together. No, you're not going to pick up Whole30 and whoop. No, you'll be struggling. You're going to be on Whole 2 before you know it, and you're going to want to quit, okay? So wherever you're at, you're going to struggle. But wherever you're at, you can grow. And you can reflect, and you can strive. And when you have a bad day, what do? Oh, I'm back on Whole30. I skipped day 17. Whoop, I really sucked it up today, Satan, and I formed sides with him. I got to repent and get it back together. Oh, I really didn't go to the gym for a week. What do? You get it back together. What do you do in your journey? A lot of you, excuse my French, have been sitting on your ass too long. Get up. Do something about it. You are blaming your downline. You're blaming your upline. You're blaming your sideline. You're blaming corporate. You're blaming the back office. You're blaming your networks. You're blaming your spouse. You're blaming your kids. You're blaming your finances. You're blaming your weight. And you're blaming everybody but yourself. So turn it around. It's the hardest thing I ever had to do as a teacher. They made me video myself for a whole 8-hour day. I had a video camera in my classroom. And then I had to watch the video, had to take notes over myself, and then I had to watch the video with my principal. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that real quick. So, video yourself. I'm going to say that, video yourself. I want you to have observing, watching eyes on you. Everything you do for a day, write it down. Write it down. I don't care if you put your phone on auto. How do you talk to people? What are your throwing messages like? What do you sound like? And you're like, well, I type. Rule number 1, get off of type, and start talking to people. Do voicing, pick up the phone, do an auto. How do you sound when you talk to people? What about how do you sound when you talk to yourself? You wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and say, God, my cellulite. Oh, my nose, I can't get it together. Oh, my face. Oh, my kids. Because you're setting yourself up for failure very much in the beginning. There's a meme or whatever, a shirt. I've seen it before. It says, Jesus, I need you right now because my feet haven't even hit the floor and I haven't even talked to anybody all day long, and I'm going to need you the second my mouth opens. You need something the second your brain starts working. We all do. Catch yourself when you're brushing your teeth, when you're going, oh my God, my face and my pores. Stop and say, girl, I'm so glad you got some skin. Find something to say, okay? So you're making breakfast. Your kids have pooped themselves. Put it on the wall. I don't know. They hate the pancakes. And you say, thank you, Jesus, that we got enough money to make the pancakes. Find something to say. I'm so glad I've got 2 kids that are alive and well and walking that can throw crap at each other. I'm so glad, okay? Because there are moms who are bawling and squalling over their children in hospital beds right now. Thank you, Jesus. What can I do? There are many days I want to wring my husband's neck. Many days you have to stop and say, I am so glad I've got somebody who's faithful and comes home to me, and that he is here so that I can scream at him and he's not at the bar doing somebody else. Okay? That's where I'm stopping the mindset in my mind. Because whatever you think is toxic. Whatever you say is toxic. So once you transition that to your business, nobody's joining me. My downline, I just can't get them to work. I made Senior Ruby and I can't even make gold at this point. Well, I was silver. I don't know. I went silver the first time and now nobody is. Nobody's adding. Amy says they're all supposed to be adding 3. Well, they're not adding 3. Were you adding 3? Well, then you say, well, yeah, I'm adding 3. Maybe you are. Kudos to you. Okay. Are you teaching those 3? Are you educating those 3? Are you duplicating those 3? Probably not. Probably not. Because somewhere somebody's going to catch along and you're going to grow. So mindset. Observe yourself. Watch yourself and go, wow, am I really that person? Do I really talk to people like that? Do I really talk to myself like that? Do I want to say the words that I say to myself in my business, those death words, because your tongue does 2 things, life or death, and that's scripture based as well, and it's deadly. So do you want to speak death into your finances? Then stop talking down to your business. Do you want to speak death into your best friend who's your downline and she's trying to grow her business? Do you want to kill her and speak her death into her? How are you leading her? Because if you're using her as your bitch buddy and you're going do about what's going on, it's toxic. You've already ruined her for hope. We can't get nobody to sign up this month. Don't go down. You have trouble, go up. You go to Amy at that point and you say, this is where I need help. This is what's going on. But do not use your downline or your sideline as a reason for you to compare, as a reason for you to struggle, as a reason for you to be negative. Mindset is key. I want you to think about your most amazing dream Barbie doll, picture perfect, oh my gosh, ambassador. The person who would you have on your team? I want you to think about her right now. What would she look like, or he? What would they sound like? How would they train? How would they talk to people? What would their story be? Okay. Are they getting people on the phone? Are they setting up everybody with a convenience order? Are they doing 3-way messages? Are they doing 3-way calls? Are they on trainings? Do they take their upline seriously? Do they go to events? Now I want you to be that person. Stop hoping that she's going to come along. You be the rock star. And then you go get a rock star. And then when you finally get one, because you know what, it might take you 2 years, you keep being the rock star and you go get another one. And then it might take you another 6 months and you keep being the rock star, because the most important thing that you could do for anybody is lead by role model behavior. I do a lot of teacher analogies. Teaching 8-year-olds. I can sit here and go all day long, get out your folder, line up. What are you doing? Come on, sit down. Get hands to yourself. Or I can walk over there and say, we're going to get out our red folder. I get out my red folder and I do it. We're going to line up with 2 feet, 2 quiet hands, 1 quiet mouth, hands to ourselves, and I do it with my body. Guess what? They're like, oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Okay? But they don't know what it's going to look like. You as a Plexus ambassador, you're a brand new kindergarten baby. Your team is a brand new kindergarten baby. This is a different language. They don't know this. What does it look like? Show them. Model it to them. Don't just say it. Do it. You say we're going to add 3 people. We're going to show them how to add 3 people. And then you're going to go add 3 people. And you're telling them, oh, we need to be doing welcome graphics, y'all, and shouting people out. Well, you should be having some fireworks welcome graphics to grab your team's attention. You should be saying, oh, guys, we should be welcoming our teams to the team page. I don't care who's added to Pink Rock Stars. I'm on that team. I know what goes on. I don't care who's added to it. Every single one of you, if you call yourself a working, active business builder ambassador, say that again, right? If you call yourself that person, yourself should be the welcome committee. Did you know you're part of the welcome committee? Yay, you're the welcome committee. Congratulations. I just add another hat to your job. It takes 5 minutes. Everybody. Jennifer should be welcoming Marcy's people. Emily should be welcoming Allie's people. Betty should be welcoming Nicole's people. So when Melissa comes in and says, I'm so excited to welcome my Aunt Marie to the team. She is so excited for Plexus. Everybody in the welcoming committee goes, we are so glad to have you. Girlfriend, welcome. You're going to love Plexus. Girl, I'm losing 30 pounds and counting. Welcome. And she's like, I'll be a part of this team. I want a part of this. This is huge. This is excitement. So ask yourself, what if Melanie added somebody today? Melanie would probably say, oh my God, if they all welcomed my team that way, I'd like crap my pants. Oh my God. I would be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yay. My new ambassador feels so excited. Yay, 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 yay. She felt great. Okay. So then you're going to feel great when somebody does it for your team, and duplicate that process, because when they see your name and they're like, oh, this is something we do. Welcome. Hey, heart, smiley, smiley. So Amy's over here saying, we've got this training and we've got this newbie ambassador and we've got that. And she's tagging her level 1s. What does that mean you need to do? Tag your level 1s. Okay. That's what you do. That's leading by role model behavior. She ain't doing it for her shits and giggles. She's made it. She's done the silver. She's trying to go silver again. So she's going to teach that. The things that are put in Pink Rock Stars, it's because Amy has already taught it, done it, duplicated it, or is doing it right then. She doesn't look there and goes, my team needs that. She goes, oh my gosh, let me think about this. Let me lead on this. Is this really something my team needs? We need this. That's for you. You should be saying, thank you for the training because it's phenomenal. And I'm going to use it because my mindset is a little off. And I've been on the struggle bus, but I haven't really understood that my seatbelt's on a little too tight on that bus. And I've gotten way too comfortable. I got to get up because you're expecting your brand new ambassador is going to see what Amy's doing for the team. It ain't our responsibility. You lead them to where they need to go. You lead a horse to water. It's up to them if they want to drink. That's mindset, girl. We can go on a day all day long about that. Number 2, the blame game. The blame game. This is a fun one. Blame game. Okay. I briefly talked about this a second ago about who we're looking at. Because we want to go on my downline, on my upline, on my sideline. Amy's too busy. She's always traveling. I can't keep up with her. Her schedule's different than mine. She doesn't have the same time frame as me. I'm a night shift worker. Whatever. We want to blame whatever everybody's doing else because we are not comfortable for where we are. Think about why girls talk crap about girls. Okay. The reason you judge her is because you're jealous. Seriously. We're like, seriously? Did she really come here wearing that? We're like, honestly, I'm kind of jealous of her body. Like, seriously, because I don't think I could wear that either. And we're like, seriously? Like, oh my God, are they really about to like be holding hands right here? You're jealous your man ain't holding your hand, okay? Like, it is what it is. That's why girls are talking crap about people. And we have to catch ourselves and we have to repent. That's a whole nother situation. And we got to work on being more, okay? We need to learn to lift each other up. Let me just sidebar this instead of tear each other down. There is too many girls out there and not enough women. Challenge yourself to be a woman. Seriously, because it's a lot more fun than being a girl. But blame game. This is a huge one. You want to blame your current job situation that you have. You want to blame how busy you are with your current family and children. You want to blame how you don't have enough income, so you can't reimburse $34.95 and you can't give a 7-day trial pack. You want to blame all that. You want to blame you have these team members who were so excited a year ago, and now they're all white lines, and they hate plexus, and they want nothing to do with it. Go find new blood. Stop trying to raise a dead body, and you're just kicking it down and down and down. The horse is dead. It's done. Elvis has left the building. Go find new blood. I've never given birth, but I have told giving birth is easier than raising the dead. So I feel like we could really repopulate more than we could put back together. So if you're like, what is she talking about? How just by shaking heads, how many of you got a white line? Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. Honey, they're dead. Beep. We're done. You lost them. Now, can they come back? Sure. Jesus revives people all the time. Absolutely. And we're going to pray that he does. And we're going to speak affirmation over our business that he brings dry bones to life. That's what we're going to do. But are we going to focus our attention, 80% of our attention, on dead, no heartbeat people or the brand new pretty little babies that need snuggling and cuddling? What you going to do? That should be a no-brainer. It's time to go snuggle and cuddle and rock and pat and nurse and rub and co-sleep and hold hands, all the things you need to do, what I've heard from my mama's friends that you do. Okay? That's what you do, right? So start doing those things to your ambassadors. Wish you well. You did. You want to come back? Honey, I'm going to witness the plexus miracle, and I'll be right there helping you, girl. And I'm going to let you know when we got new Slim out. I'm going to let you know when there's a new product. And but you're not my main focus. And I ain't going to sit there and just think you're going to come out. Let me tell you this. Somebody who's done been a white line for you for 2 years, honey, she ain't going diamond, okay? She ain't. She's not going to wake up tomorrow and say, I want to be a jewel. It ain't going to happen, okay? Dead. Fresh blood. Here we go. How do you get fresh blood? You need to start doing IPAs. That's what it comes down to. IPAs, guys. Blame game is gone. You want to go, I'm going to look at her. I'm going to look at her. I'm going to look at her. Honey, I want you to take off all of this tunnel vision on other people, put on your blinders and your shield, and focus on you. And ready position for plexus, just like you're a volleyball player, just like you're a football player. And some of you have probably heard me say this before in a video, just like a track star. Get down in ready position. Get in there. You're going to miss that ball all the way if you're over there dill-dallying in the daisies like you are. Get in ready position. What does that look like for you? Head down, blinders on, focused, Mindset's on, blame game's off, focusing on me, reflecting of what I can do, doing my IPA. You can do your IPA in an hour. Did you know that? Oh my God. If you just learned that tonight, ooh, girl, you can do it in an hour. And if you are not doing your IPA in an hour, what are you doing? Are you doing your IPA while you're watching Game of Thrones? Honey, turn that off. It's trash brain. Turn it off, okay? Turn it off. Watch it later at night. When everybody's asleep, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, get it on with your Game of Thrones, okay? All right. What are you doing in that time of that hour? And you're like, I just can't. Well, are you watching Sarah Marble's Monday motivation videos? Because that ain't going to get you new ambassadors right now. No. That's something that you watch later when everybody's asleep, night, in your own time, and your drive to work, okay? Okay. So if you're watching this recorded call tomorrow, right now, and it's your power hour time, hi, hello, happy Tuesday to you. Get off of the call and go do your IPAs. Watch me later when everybody else is asleep. Love you, bye. Okay, so blame game is over, done. You've got to focus in on you. You have 30 minutes, 30-minute pocket, okay? What you need to do. I don't know, kids on an iPad, maybe they're at daycare, husband hadn't come home yet, you already rubbed him, did what you need to do, he's patted down for the night, I don't know, okay? Do what you need to do, but you got 30 minutes. What's going to be effective for you? Okay, 5 new reach outs. Hey, Amy, I know by now you've probably seen my Plexus post. Have you ever tried it? Girl, knock 5 out in 5 seconds. Go do 10 people follow up. Hey, girlfriend, I know I was chatting with you in July about starting Plexus. Girl, I know you were on a cruise. I was crazy busy too. Wasn't the right time. Caught you at the bad time. Girl, we have an amazing back-to-school 7-day challenge we're running right now. Or we make up your own incentive. Girl, we got a back-to-school incentive, and it is amazing. I'm dying to tell you about it. I'd love to give you more information. Girl, reimburse her $34.95, $17, $10. Give her Edge for free. I don't know. Do something, because you got to invest a little if you're going to make a little. Like, you really do. You can't just not think you got to hustle out anything. Find something to do. So follow up with 10 more people. You got 2-3 people that are ambassadors on your team. Go check in with them. Are they taking their products? How are they taking them? Are they loving them? And have you, somebody's going to be like, seriously, Jill? Yeah. Have you put them in a 3-way message with Amy? Seriously. I don't care if they're your pawpaw but he's on Facebook. I don't care if it's Aunt Margie. I don't care if it's your kindergarten teacher. I don't care if they want Plexus for business or not business. Have they been introduced to Amy Welch? And you're like, well, yeah, I think they see her stuff on Pink Rockstars. No. Okay. A lot of you are going to come up with the excuse right now. I don't have time to get on a 3-way call. I know. Trust me. I deal with my team every day. I know how it goes. I don't have time to get on a 3-way call. Okay, but you have time to start through a message. This is what you do. Hey, Trisha. Oh, my God. Super excited for you to start your Plexus journey, girl. I am going to introduce you to my friend, Amy. See how I said the word friend? Not upline, not ambassador, not team member. I'm going to introduce you to my friend, Amy. She's been on the products for almost 3 years. Girlfriend, she's lost weight. Thyroid is better. She's feeling great. She's retired from her job. Hold on. Water break. 1 sec. But have you sent a welcome message? Excuse me. Do they know somebody else that can help them? Do they know that? Sorry. Have they had that success? Do they have somebody who's there to help them? If you're not doing those things, that's part of something you need to be doing in that power hour time. Setting somebody up for success by getting them another brain, getting them another help, another support, another coach. And then here's what you do. You shut up. You bow out of that message and let Amy come in. And that's what you have to do. Amy's going to come in and say, hey, girl, I'm so excited. Have you gotten your products in? Oh, okay. I saw that you ordered XYZ. Let's get you set up on a regimen. Oh, okay. So Stacy already got you set up on a regimen. Okay. Awesome, girlfriend. Have you seen our new ambassador orientation video? I think you're going to love it. No. Oh, let me send that right over. That's how it goes. It's that non-threatening. It's that easy. So if you're not doing that stuff, shame on you. No wonder your team's falling apart. No wonder people aren't successful. No wonder you have more white lines than blues and greens. No wonder you're spinning in a hamster wheel and you don't know why in the world you're not gold yet, and you've had 45 points for 8 months. No wonder you've lost the rank. You're not setting people up for success. Work smarter, not harder. Look, I got to get it together. All right. You are the reason. I don't know if you noticed this or not. You're the reason. It starts with you. It continues with you. It finishes with you. You're the reason. It's going to keep heading on and working on. All right, number 3. Okay, we're on our 3rd bullet. If you are somebody who's taking notes tonight, we've talked about mindset. We've talked about the blame game and what we're doing, okay? And I'm going to hit on the why again. Why? And a lot of you are going to go, why? Oh, my God. Amy's talked about why 900 times. Sarah Taylor's talked about why 900 times. Why? You're right. Why? Why in the world are you here? Why in the world are you on this call? Why in the world are you doing this business? Why in the world are you even showing up? Why are you complaining that it's not working for you? Why? Something's pulling you in. And for some reason or another, you've got to get back some layers of this onion. And we got to figure out why you're here. Get over the pride. Get over all this. Why are you here? Deep, deep down. And you might be saying, well, Jill, we're in so much debt that I can't even count that high. My husband's never home. I know what that's like. Guys, I celebrated Christmases, Thanksgivings, birthdays, everything alone. When my husband and I got married, that was about 2 weeks after our wedding. He left for 6 months. I saw my brand new newlywed husband maybe 4 times in 6 months. No, he's not military. He's traveling oil field. So you military wives, love ya. I couldn't even think about what you did. But that was my why. It drove me hard. So think about your why. Is it your kids? Is it your sick, retired mom? I don't know. Is it your debt? Why are you here? For me, here's why I was here. I was damned and determined to never tell my children, Daddy has to work. I was damned and determined to never tell my children, I'm sorry, he won't be here. He's out of town. Work is more important. I'm never going to say, he can't make it to your award ceremony. I'm never going to say, oh, this isn't working between us. You're killing me over here with all these kids. I'm not going to say those things. I'm never going to say, oh, you work too much. I'm not. How can I do that? How can I change that? Because when your husband makes good money, what do? You've got to match the money. And let me tell you, if your man's not on this with you, bring in the money. And he will believe you so big. Money makes men talk. And if you're going, well, Jill, I don't have the money to bring in. Work harder. Work harder. What do you need to do to match that salary to make that happen? What do you need to do for you and your job? What is it? 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000? Okay? It's completely different. You've got to figure out what that's going to be. And you take it by threes. And this is what I mean when I say threes, because I did the same thing in my business. Like I told you, I teach by threes. I recruit by threes. I do goals by threes. We can all do 3. Every single one can count 3. I say, I'm going to bump my paycheck up by $300 more. $300 more. I can do $300 more dollars. And I said that from about the paycheck of being about $500. And today, that $300 has gone multiple. Okay? Multiple. I didn't teach my kids to multiply that high in 3rd grade. That is where my paycheck is at. So tell yourself, I can do $300 more. Because what would $300 more this month mean difference than y'all to last month? For us, at that point in time, where we're in our life, that was a credit card payment. That was half of a truck payment. That was my student loan payment. That was enough for us to go out to dinner. That was enough for us to give more and help more of what we wanted to do. That was more for me to get my nails done. And I don't know about you, but it sure makes me feel pretty when my nails are done. Your life will change when your nails are done, girl. They sure will. If your toenails are funky, you feel a lot better when that's done. So what can you do with $300 more? Is it get your little girl in competitive cheerleading? Because let me tell you, that stuff's expensive. My niece does it. Oh, my God. So what is it that's going to help her? $300 more? Amp it up. Find your why. And your why should be such a center in your focus. It should drive you. It should shake you. I will show y'all because y'all are my friends over here. You see this big old thing behind me with all these words, This is my why vision, every single bit of it. I know it's hard to see. We have visions on here of our dreams, our dream home, our business. Mine right here says business. That my big why, I'm getting there, a big goal for mine is to make $100,000 a month. If that doesn't gag you and me, let me just pass on out right now. That's happening. In the name of Jesus, I've already claimed it and prayed over it. It's happening because I've spoken it into existence. I've already written my husband's dream truck of what he wants. He ain't getting it today, but we getting there. It's going to happen. The toys that he wants. I have all of our debt written out on here, every single dollar to the cent. And we have scratched out and scratched out and scratched out and went on through this. This is my vision why. This shows me when I sit down in this office and I say my prayers of where I'm going, this shows me the type of mom I'm going to be. And we're not even trying for kids, but I'm already speaking that into existence right now of how involved I'll be. They're going to love me on the PTO because I'm going to be so involved in that classroom. Yeah, I'm going to have every single one of the mamas and teachers on Plexus. I've already written that out. Does your why shake you? Our church right now, we were in a tent. We had sawdust floor in our church. I got baptized in a horse trough. So did my husband. We're the cowboy church in town. We are building our church building right now. We are out of the tent. We're on phase 1. We have closed-in walls. What we've been able to give to our church is more than I have used to ever make in a month, and whatever he used to make in a month. It was more than our combined income. I'm going to see that church built, and our hands and our income is going to be a part of that because Jesus is using me to provide finances for that church, that small town church. That's an ultimate why of mine, and I'm going to see that happen. So what are you claiming to see happen? That's something I can't answer, but only you can. So your why's got to drive you. So if your why is being disrupted by your why not, you need to do some mega self-reflection, because I coach girls every single day who tell me they want this for their kids. They want this for their family. But then on the phone or in through text, my kids, they've drained me. I just don't have time to get on that call. They've drained me. I know I haven't done my follow-up, Jill, or my IPA. I've got 4 kids. Sounds like you're using your why as your why not. So, it is what it is. You answer that question. And what is it? Because my husband was my why. Okay, right? My husband was my why. I told you that. I brought him home. Well, let me tell you about this. Homeboy was home all the time. He's home. He's home all the time now. He's home now. He works, by the way. He's a welder. We ain't about to sit here and stare at each other all day long. So don't ever think like Jill's husband's just sitting around playing video games. But he doesn't travel anymore. He's home locally. But he's home more in the evenings. And he knows I work certain days a week. I don't work Wednesday nights. I cut it off at 5 p.m. He knows that. I've set that expectation in this home. Because if I'm going to use my why as my why not, well, I wanted to bring my husband home and I want him to be around and be available. But he's always home and it's really cool to just go to Cheddar's on a Monday. No, I've got things I need to do. I've got calls. I've got 3-ways. I've got trainings. I need to train myself and I need to do my IPA. Now, if my IPA is done, my training's done and I'm there, heck yeah, let's go to Cheddar's on a Monday night. But I've got a business, and this is what I used to compare this. Do you see me showing up to the oil field with a little picnic basket saying, hang out with me. Hi, I'm Dakota's wife. I'm here. No, God, no. You get kicked off. You get made fun of. I wouldn't even be welcome. Did he ever come up to my classroom and just sit there? No, you don't do that. Does your husband come to your job now and just sit there? No. Okay. Your kids, I understand, Mom, and don't attack me with tomatoes. I'm not a mom. Okay. A normal job. Do you sit there and bring your kids every single day and never get anything done? No, you don't. It's not allowed. You'd already gotten written up and fired. Thank heavens you have the opportunity to be flexible in this to work around your kids. Okay. So when do they go to bed? 8:30? They should, because if they're not, I'm going to tell you as a teacher, put them kids to bed. They need to go to rest. They need rest. Okay. They need to be in bed. If they're not in bed, or excuse me, when they're in bed, work your business. Go do it without the kids. If they are in school from this time to this time, that's your business time. Go do it non-distracted. Because the second they come home, you need to be mom. They need you. I've taught kids who don't have that. They need you to cook dinner. They need you to read a book. They need you to be involved. They need you for bath. Don't ignore them by your cell phone. They'll resent you and they'll hate you. Go be the best mama that you can be. Then when they're done and night-night, you go be the best Plexus ambassador you can be. And you rock it. So I want you, just like any diet, any regimen, any workout program, counting down debt like we do, we have to stick to a plan. Because let me tell you how many times I just want to go buy something all the time. Okay? We can't. We got to stick to a plan. We got to follow the plan here. I want you to make a plan and stick to the plan. Stop quitting the plan. Stop telling yourself the plan isn't going to happen for you because of X, Y, and Z. It can. Get in the right mindset. Stop using the blame game. Use your why to drive you and make the plan and stick to it. And I promise you, you're going to be freaking successful in this. And people are going to be coming to you left and right saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you're going to say, it's pretty simple. I work. I'm effective. I treat it like a business. I stopped blaming others for my problems. I reflected. I grew. I'm striving to be more. I'm learning every single day. And I'm going to make it happen because my why is big. So I hope you grabbed something from this. And if you didn't, that's your own dang fault. I don't know why. But 70% of you will do nothing with this information. Did you know that? 70%. That's true. 30% of you will do something with information. So I would challenge you to strive to be one of the 30%. Because 70% of you is going to go, oh my God, Amy, she's fabulous. And you'll never do anything again. I already know. So be the 30%. Be more.
Thank you, girl. Man, preach. I would think that you had ministry in your family because you, sister, can preach the gospel of Plexus. Let me tell you. I know it has been almost an hour.
You're fine.
I've been trying to go in the chat here. One question, though, that I did see, and I know that you've got a good answer to this. Let me scroll back up.
Okay.
So they want to know, what are your 3 tips really for kind of getting started and growing your network? And a couple things they ask are, do you do vendor shows? Do you do groups? Tell them what you do to expand your network, Jill.
First thing first, stop hiding behind the flipping computer. Ugh. Get on the phone with people and talk to people. Guys, relationships are so dead. So dead. And I understand, I'm like almost preaching to the choir over here because you're like, she's 28. It's like the instant messenger generation. My mama taught me, I told you about her in the beginning. My mama taught me you write a thank you card to everybody for what they do for you. My mama taught me you pick up the phone when you wish them happy birthday. You don't just, happy birthday. You pick up the phone and, hey girl, I hope you have a great day today, thinking about you. If you don't answer, I'm going to sing happy birthday to you on voicemail. Hey, love you, bye. That's what you do. Relationships are key. Today's just Monday. Today I became three girls today because of the solar eclipse. We became Facebook friends because I was standing on the corner of downtown Bryan staring up at the sun looking like a retard, excuse my language, of like, didn't have glasses and this and that. I'm like, hey girl, you got some extra glasses over here? She's like, oh my God, yeah. We're like looking and talking about it. Like, what is it going to be? I don't know. So we're chit-chatting. I made friends. That's what I did today. Girl, thanks for so much. Let me use your glasses. That was so fun. We're just chit-chatting. What do you do? Do you live around here? Do you work around here? They're in like dress clothes. Is your office around here? I could have easily said, yeah, I'm a Plexus Diamond, and that's my free car. No, that's not what I'm going to do. We were standing right in front of my Lexus, by the way. Like right in front of it. You know what, a seller, I could just be like, that's my car, my second one. But I don't want people for that. I want people for for relationships, not just to show them the fancy things. So they said, hey, is your office down here? I said, well, my friend has a rental space that we kind of use for an office. And she said, what do you do? I said, oh, I own a health and wellness company. That's all I said. I didn't tell her what. I didn't tell her how. I didn't tell her when. I intrigued her. You own a health and wellness company? She went, oh, cool. And I went, yeah, I used to be a teacher, but God had a different plan for me. And I own a health and wellness company. So we rent a little space down here so we can just kind of have fun and work together. And then we started talking about Eclipse even more. I said, girl, you are so awesome. Like, we were meant to be friends over here. Are you on Facebook? Yes, girl, so much. Boom. Got her on Facebook right then and there. I've already messaged her in a voice message and said, her name's Ashley. Ashley, girl, it was so great chatting with you today. Does your husband work around here? We would love to go to dinner with y'all sometime. Or, girl, meet up. There's a little restaurant downtown. A lot of people love it. It's called The Village. Girl, I'd love to go to The Village with you sometime, whatever. Girl, it was so fun. Thanks for letting me bum off your glasses. I'm like mega procrastinator. Hey, with you, like, what's up? And so friendships, that's how you do it. Or at least how I do it. I meet people wherever I go. If you go back and stalk my Facebook 2 days ago, I was in Fredericksburg, Texas, which is our little wine area. In just the 2 days, I was on a wine tour and at wineries. 2 days. One of my emeralds was with me. In 2 days, her and I became friends with probably 15 new people on Facebook. We were not like, oh my God, Plexus, you got to be in Plexus right now. Oh my God, we both drive a free Lexus. No. We're like, what do you do? Oh my God, girl, I love wine. You love wine. We're here all the time. Like all the little girls the bartenders, I guess you would call them behind the wine bar, we're like chit talking. We're like, you are a doll, girl. You are hilarious. Well, we come to Fredericksburg all the time. Are you always at this winery? She's like, yeah, girl. They got me here every Saturday. Well, we're coming to request you next time. Are you on Facebook? I'm gonna let you know when we're here next time, girlfriend. I'll bring you some lunch or something while you're here, girl. You were exhausted. You were sweating. She's like, girl, you are so sweet. Be friends with people. And I ask them, what's your number too? Like if we're talking about Plexus on Facebook Messenger or text message, I'm like, hey girl, what's your number? I'd love to give you a call. We could sit here and chat each other all day long on Facebook Messenger, but girlfriend, get on the phone with you. I mean, I would just love to tell you about it. Make it non-threatening. Make it super non-threatening. I actually have only done one vendor show, so I know that was something you weren't talking about. And you might say, why? What? Oh my God, a Diamond's only done one vendor? Well, I'm very big on relationships, and I can't relationship build so much when there's 50 people coming and going. I can't pour into the people the way I want to pour into. So for me, and what I've seen, people get contacts at the vendor fair, and then you take it and you go build a relationship later. I am a person who likes to build a relationship, like start right then. Have engagement. What does your husband do? Da, da, da. What am I? Oh, you've got kids. Da, da, da. How long have you been here? And when you've got people standing in line waiting on you, or while looking for an information, you're not going to be able to have that intimacy with them that soon, if that makes sense. Sorry.
No,
I'm like gagging myself over here.
That's perfect. I think it's because I think it's too often we have plexus on the brain, and that's why I tell people, just be friends.
Absolutely.
Because people are like, how am I going to add somebody to like talk about plexus and add them to Facebook? You're not going to mention plexus. I signed 2 people today. The one girl was a gymnastics mom. I talked to her every Monday at gymnastics. I added her to Facebook the first couple of weeks. We had lunch today, signed her right then. And the other one I signed, I met her at the nail salon because I just started chatting with her and said, hey, girl, you are so much fun to talk to. I would love to go to lunch with you. So, yeah.
And I will tell you, people, guys, like, of course you don't want to just be fake. If you think the person's not fun to talk to, don't tell them they're fun to talk to. Like, you ain't after just getting a sell. I like friends. I love people. I'm drawn to people. You can probably see I can talk anybody's ear off. Like and my husband's the same way. We're people, like we are. And so for him and I, he knows exactly how it goes. Like when we are at a restaurant, we're not the couple over there, and I would challenge you to not be. The couple that's over there just sitting there holding hands, not talking to nobody. We've got our little beeper pager. Him and I go up to the bar. I get a wine. He gets a beer. We sit there. Now, we can sit there and gaze in each other's eyes and, oh, my God, no. Or we can sit there and be like, hey, oh, my gosh, how long have you been waiting? They're like, oh, like 25 minutes. Okay, girl, what's your appetizer? It looks delicious. Well, what wine are you drinking? Are you a big wine drinker? Oh, well, I'm not big on whites. Which one are you drinking? Da, da, da. We're talking. We're engaged. Like, oh, I'm like, well, this is my husband, Dakota. Sorry. I'm like, hey, I'm so-and-so. What's up? And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, y'all from around here? Date night? Got kids? They're like, yeah, I got a babysitter. Oh, girl, so awesome. Have y'all ever been at other wine bar downtown or that new restaurant? It's super good. We just went there last weekend. I'm like, no, seriously? I'm like, yeah, girl. Well, we're talking. And if their pager starts going off, I start wrapping it up. I said, girl, okay, I love talking to you. Y'all are doll. We love finding couples to hang out with in town. We always have crawfish bowls at our house and big barbecues and things. And I know y'all are local and this and that. Like, I'd love to be hang out with you on Facebook or be your friend on Facebook, hang out sometime, or girl, just follow your life. You're precious. Like, straight up. Like, oh my God, yeah. Compliment people. They like to be flattered. They really do. And if you are attracted to a girl by her purse, her shoes, her jewelry, say it. And that goes to like, girls like those things. I love when somebody says, hey, girl, cute romper. I'm like, girl, $5. Hey, it's at Old Navy. Go get you one. They're like, oh, okay. Like, people like that.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Last question, and then we're out to them. Last call for questions. Do you have a tip for convenience orders?
Yeah, put them on. Put them freaking on. Like, okay, I don't know. I don't think it's public on YouTube. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember. I did a call the other day. I think maybe it was a live on my team. Things are running together. But I talked a lot about how convenience orders are non-threatening. No, like they're not. If you think they're threatening, that's your own fault. And it's time to change your verbiage, and it's time to change your approach. And how you're going to do that, use 3-way messages or calls with Amy Welch. Okay, that's what you're going to do. She has no ties of relationship to the person that you're introducing her to. None. Nada. She's going to set them up for success and set them properly. And the second they're like, oh my God, she's going to go, hey, girlfriend, I don't think an ambassador is the best route for you because, we really strive for 90 days consistency. And girlfriend, it's super non-threatening, but if you are, no problem. Let's set you up as a preferred customer. I think it's going to be the best route for you. She has no relationship with that person. That could have been Aunt Trudy. And you're like, oh my God, I just told Aunt Trudy no and this and that. Amy don't care. She's going to do it. I am used as the convenience police all the time with my team until they get a little bit more ballsy to say something about it. They're like, hey, Jill, I'm going to throw you in this message with somebody so I can get them set up and signed up. Okay, I know what that means. I need to be the one that's like, okay, and then girlfriend, we're going to get you set up and we're going to get you on your convenience order. This is for you to be consistent and successful in Plexus. Because to be successful in Plexus, you need to be consistent. To be consistent in Plexus, girl, we have an amazing thing. Upsell it, guys. We have an amazing thing called the convenience order, and thank God for it, because I don't ever want to forget my Plexus. And you should be given it at least 90 days before you ever make a decision if this is for not you. And then at that point, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I don't think you'll ever will. So the way it works out, today's the 21st, so your convenience order, I would recommend for us to go ahead and put it on for September the 21st. Unless, girlfriend, what's your payday in your family? I'm like, oh, we get paid the September 15th. Okay, well, how about let's do September 16th, because we know that you've got finances in the account by then. Let's make it convenient for you. Let's do this so it's best for you. You really want to enunciate how good it is for them in this. You're not trying to sleaze bag anybody. You're not trying to snake anybody. You're not trying to threaten anybody. This is for you. We want you to be successful. This is the best option for you. So my biggest advice, you do them right then and there. You either sign people up on the phone with them so they're walking through the steps with you, or you do it for them. That's my advice to do it. I don't ever send somebody my link and I have a chat with all my level ones, like a thread. And the second somebody says, hey, can y'all send me the graphic of how to sign an ambassador? I immediately say, girl, we don't use graphics. Get them on the phone. That's what I do. We have graphics. There's graphics all over. Y'all can find a graphic in your team page. You can find a graphic in mine. I'm not going to send it to you, because the best way to do it is sign somebody up over the phone. Tell them, oh my God, girl, I'm ready to get you rocking and rolling. How's 8 o'clock tonight? I'll give you a call. That's what you say. You don't say, here's my link, here's the graphic, let me know when you're done. It's not going to work out the way. They're going to screw it up. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to get to convenience order. They're going to skip it because they're going to be like, I'm ordering 2 times. Oh my God. No. And then you're doing damage control and saying, oh, okay, you skipped a step. We got to do this. And you're nervous to talk to them because they're like, no, I didn't skip a step. They let me sign up just fine without it. We want to have them to have that success. So treat it from the very, very, very beginning.
Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned graphics, because I actually think it makes it more complicated when they see that. Then they're projecting and anticipating it's going to be difficult.
They're like, what? There's 12 steps to this? Oh my God. Like, what is this? And then you're like, okay, step 1, but then you get to step 8. Okay, it's your convenience order. Don't worry. But how easy it for if you just say, here you go, girl. Let's get on the phone. All right, girlfriend, I'm going to go. I've got my computer already pulled up for you. Okay, it's ready. And I actually have this video. I did it last week on YouTube. So it's on my YouTube page, right? When I did it together, we did a model of her and I talking, pretending I was signing Rachel up over the phone. You can see exactly how I do that on my YouTube. So it is available for you.
Yeah, I'll grab that and post it. And, when somebody does ask me about it, if I can't get them on the phone or in person and somebody asks me about it, I don't make a big deal about it, guys. Yeah. Like, Nicole, you're asking, I don't go into all that. When they question the convenience order, I tell them, hey, it has to be on when you join. It's for your benefit. We can change it next month if you want to edit the date. We're going to talk about that on the phone.
I think the more you talk about it, the more you're going to scare people and go, ooh, well, they're covering up a lot on this. Wonder why. Think about anything. Simple is best. People want to know, what do I want? Or excuse me, what's going to help me? And how do I make this work?
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep. Tom, has to be on. Nothing's going to charge this month. When I get on the phone, we're going to go through it. Easy.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, life happens in 90 days, girlfriends. Plexus has no contracts, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and we'll help you, and we'll set you up for success.
Yep. Yep. All right, girl. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and stop the